Imagine this for a moment. Some of the most dependable American sedans from 2015 are sitting right under everybody's nose. Not Camrys, not Accords, not even the newer Lexus models everyone seems to be chasing these days. I'm talking about quiet, comfortable, old-school American sedans that most buyers completely forgot existed. No hype, no trendy image. Just proven engines, affordable parts, and the kind of relaxed driving experience that's getting harder to find. Today, we're counting down 5 secret American sedans nobody pays attention to anymore. And if you choose the right version and keep up with maintenance, these cars can provide years of dependable service. Let's get started. Number 5. Buick Verano. The Buick Verano is one of those cars that almost nobody talks about anymore. In fact, many people barely remember it existed. And that is exactly why it deserves a place on this list. The Verano was Buick's attempt to offer a compact luxury sedan without the luxury car headaches. It was smaller than the LaCrosse, but still delivered a surprisingly refined driving experience. From the outside, it looked upscale without being flashy. Inside, it offered a quiet cabin, comfortable seats, and a level of refinement that many compact sedans simply could not match at the time. The version you want is the naturally aspirated 2.4-liter 4-cylinder. Why? Because simplicity matters. The turbocharged version offered more performance, but it also introduced additional complexity. The naturally aspirated engine may not be exciting, but it is straightforward, reasonably efficient, and generally easier to live with over the long term. And honestly, that is the entire appeal of the Verano. It is not trying to be a sports sedan. It is not trying to impress anyone. It simply focuses on being comfortable and dependable transportation. Another advantage is ownership history. Many Veranos were purchased by mature owners who tended to drive conservatively and follow maintenance schedules. While that is not true for every example, it does increase the chances of finding a well-cared-for used car. The cabin remains one of the strongest selling points. Road noise is impressively controlled for a compact sedan, and the ride quality feels more expensive than the car's current market value would suggest. Of course, no used vehicle is perfect. The 2.4-liter engine benefits from regular oil changes and proper maintenance. Neglected examples should be avoided. Service records are always a major plus. But if you find a clean Verano with documented maintenance, you get a comfortable commuter that costs far less than many comparable imports. It may not be exciting, but dependable rarely is, and that is exactly why the Verano earns the number 5 spot. Number 4. Chevrolet Impala. Now we move to a car that spent much of its life being ignored. The Chevrolet Impala Limited was essentially the previous generation Impala that continued production even after the redesigned model arrived. Most people remember seeing these cars as rentals, fleet vehicles, government cars, or company transportation. And normally, that sounds like a reason to stay away. But in reality, it can also be a sign of durability. Fleet operators do not buy vehicles because they are fashionable. They buy vehicles because they need something that can survive years of daily use while remaining affordable to maintain. That is exactly where the Impala Limited shines. Under the hood sits General Motors' 3.6-liter V6 engine. It provides strong acceleration, smooth highway performance, and enough power that the engine rarely feels strained. That matters because engines that spend their lives working comfortably often age better than engines that are constantly pushed to their limits. The Impala Limited also delivers classic American sedan strengths. The interior is spacious, the trunk is enormous, the ride quality is comfortable, and long highway trips feel effortless. Another major advantage is parts availability. Because so many of these cars were produced, replacement parts remain widely available and relatively affordable. Most mechanics are familiar with them, which helps keep repair costs manageable. Of course, buyers need to be selective. Some fleet vehicles received excellent maintenance throughout their lives. Others were treated far less kindly. That means condition matters more than mileage alone. A clean, well-maintained Impala Limited can still provide years of dependable service. And because the styling feels dated to many buyers, prices often remain surprisingly reasonable. That makes this one of the best values in the used sedan market. It may not attract attention, but it continues doing exactly what it was designed to do: provide comfortable, reliable transportation. And sometimes that is all you really need. Before we get to the top 3, hit the like button if you enjoy forgotten cars like these, subscribe for more used car hidden gems, and comment below which American sedan you think deserves more respect. Number 3. Ford Taurus. The Ford Taurus is one of the most misunderstood sedans on the used market. Mention a Taurus, and many enthusiasts immediately think about the show model. Twin turbochargers, all-wheel drive, extra performance. But for long-term ownership, the smarter choice is usually the naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6 with front-wheel drive. This version avoids much of the additional complexity while still delivering plenty of performance for everyday driving. And what really stands out about the Taurus is how substantial it feels. Modern sedans often prioritize weight reduction and efficiency. The Taurus comes from a different philosophy. It feels heavy, solid, stable, almost like it was built for endless highway miles. Close the doors and you immediately notice the difference. The car feels substantial in a way many newer vehicles simply do not. The 3.5-liter V6 provides strong acceleration without needing turbochargers. It has enough power to move the large sedan comfortably while maintaining a relaxed driving character. That relaxed nature contributes to durability. The engine is rarely working hard. The transmission is not constantly hunting for gears. Everything feels calm and composed. The Taurus also excels as a highway cruiser. Long trips are where this car truly shines. The seats are comfortable, road noise is well controlled, and the suspension absorbs miles with ease. Now, there is one important consideration. The water pump design used in this engine family has become well known among Ford owners. Proper maintenance history is extremely important, and buyers should always have any used Taurus inspected before purchase. That does not automatically make the car unreliable. It simply means informed buyers should know what they are looking at, find a well-maintained example, and the Taurus becomes one of the most underrated full-size sedans available. It offers comfort, durability, and practicality without attracting much attention. And because demand remains relatively low, prices often stay reasonable. That combination earns it the number 3 position. Number 2, Buick LaCrosse. If comfort is your priority, the Buick LaCrosse deserves serious consideration. In many ways, this car represents a disappearing category, a large American sedan designed primarily for comfort, not sportiness, not aggressive styling, not lap times, comfort. And it does that job exceptionally well. The 2015 LaCrosse arrived at a time when buyers were rapidly moving toward crossovers. As a result, many people overlooked what Buick had created. That was a mistake. The LaCrosse offers a smooth ride, a quiet cabin, and a level of refinement that feels surprisingly upscale even today. Under the hood sits the 3.6-liter V6. This engine provides strong performance, but the character of the car remains relaxed. Acceleration is effortless. Highway cruising is quiet, and long-distance travel feels remarkably comfortable. One reason the LaCrosse remains attractive on the used market is ownership demographics. Many examples were purchased by owners who valued comfort and reliability over aggressive driving. As a result, clean examples with excellent maintenance histories are not uncommon. Again, that does not guarantee perfection. Every used vehicle should be inspected carefully, but it does improve the odds of finding a well-preserved example. Inside, the LaCrosse feels larger and more luxurious than many buyers expect. The seats are supportive, the cabin remains quiet, and the overall driving experience feels refined. This is the kind of car that makes a 3-hour drive feel shorter than it actually is. Maintenance remains important, especially regular oil changes and routine inspections. But when properly cared for, the LaCrosse can provide years of comfortable service. And because so many buyers overlook traditional sedans today, values remain surprisingly attractive. For anyone seeking comfort above all else, the LaCrosse is one of the strongest choices on this list. Which brings us to number 1. Number 1, Lincoln MKS. The Lincoln MKS may be the most overlooked luxury sedan America produced during this period, and that is exactly why it takes the top spot. Most buyers simply forgot about it. When people shop for used luxury cars, they often focus on Lexus, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, or Acura. Meanwhile, the MKS quietly sits in the background, offering impressive comfort and performance at a fraction of the price. The key is choosing the right version, specifically the naturally aspirated 3.7-liter V6, not the EcoBoost. The EcoBoost model delivers impressive power, but it also introduces turbochargers and additional complexity that can increase long-term ownership costs. The naturally aspirated 3.7-liter engine provides a better balance for buyers focused on reliability and affordability. With more than 300 horsepower available, performance is still more than adequate. The engine feels smooth, the power delivery is predictable, and the overall driving experience remains relaxed. The MKS shares much of its foundation with the Ford Taurus, which is actually a positive thing. That means proven engineering underneath, while adding Lincoln's luxury-focused upgrades. The cabin is spacious, the seats are exceptionally comfortable, the ride quality is smooth, and highway travel feels effortless. Many buyers are surprised by how quiet the MKS feels at speed. It genuinely delivers the kind of luxury experience people expect from vehicles that originally cost far more. Another advantage is pricing. Because demand remains relatively low, used examples often sell for significantly less than comparable luxury sedans from competing brands. That creates tremendous value. You get premium features, strong performance, and a comfortable driving experience without paying luxury brand premiums. Naturally, buyers should still inspect maintenance records carefully. Luxury vehicles contain more electronics, and ensuring everything functions properly is important. But a well-maintained MKS can be an outstanding long-term ownership proposition. It combines comfort, performance, practicality, and value in a package that most buyers completely overlook, and that is why it earns the #1 position on this list. And there you have it, 5 secret American sedans nobody pays attention to anymore, but absolutely should. The Buick Verano proves that simple transportation can still feel refined. The Chevrolet Impala Limited demonstrates the value of proven, fleet-tested engineering. The Ford Taurus delivers durability and highway comfort in equal measure. The Buick LaCrosse remains one of the best comfort-focused sedans of its generation. And the Lincoln MKS stands out as one of the most overlooked luxury bargains from 2015. Of course, none of these vehicles are indestructible. Maintenance still matters. Service history still matters. And buying the right example matters. A neglected car can become expensive regardless of the badge on the hood. But if you shop carefully, inspect thoroughly, and stay on top of routine maintenance, these sedans can continue doing exactly what they were designed to do. Start every morning, carry you comfortably, and avoid draining your bank account. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments. Which forgotten American sedan would you trust the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.